Good evening, Dennis. Thank you for joining us after this draw at home to Barwell. And dare we say it, Dennis, it seemed like we've snatched a draw from the jaws of victory.
Yeah, it's deeply disappointing because, you know, for most of the game was always in front and we generally looked in control. Just a mad little spell at the end, you know, a couple of sendings off. You know, you lose your shape, you have to take players off you don't want to take off. You know, we can't stay with Greg on the pitch, we like to keep him on the pitch. And, you know, last 5 minutes they put us under a bit of pressure and we've just defended really poorly in the end. You know, it's a short corner that done us at the end. We haven't got out of our box, or we haven't got out to leave the players in their offside. We've stood still and we've gifted the ladder header from 2 or 3 yards out right to death. I mean, it's, you know, it's terrible defending. And it's cost us, you know, 30 seconds to go, we've got 3 points in the bag, and then in the end we only get a point.
Going into today's game with the home form being so poor, you've talked at length about needing to remedy the situation and try and come up with an answer to teams coming here, getting the momentum, parking the bus. We did that today, we got at them, we got in front with a great free kick from Chris Late, yet we find ourselves pegged back again. It must be so frustrating for you as a manager.
Yeah, absolutely. Today was the ideal scenario where, you know, because we're 1-0 up, the other team can't park the bus. You know, they've now got to come out to us and try and get something, so that helps us. But unfortunately, we just couldn't get the 2 clear goals. We had enough opportunities to go and get 2 clear goals in front, but we never done it. You know, at 1-0, we had a couple of opportunities to get 2-0, and it's 1-1. Then when we go 2-1, we have opportunities to go 3-1, and we never quite got that second goal to make it clear, and that proved fatal in the end.
The second half, we introduced Torrell Waite. He had an eventful few minutes on the pitch until his sending off. And can you give us your thoughts on the sending off?
I mean, it looked harsh, but it looked like one of them that obviously you can give. To me, it looked like an aggressive tackle, but it was low. You know, and you know, you've got to be able to make a tackle these days. It's not take that out of football. You know, football you still be able to put tackles in, but it was one of them that you can give them, or you can not even book the player. But the referee, you know, I think there were some strange decisions all game from the referee. He seemed to be enjoying himself out there, but I think both dugouts were a bit confused with a lot of what was going on. But that's not an excuse. But yeah, it's one of them that can be given, and it was given.
I guess ultimately, you know, in terms of the result, it's finished 3-3, and 3 times Tamworth were in the lead and got pegged back, and right at the death as well. And I guess really it puts people on a bit of a downer really, when we could have been looking at back-to-back victories away at Alvechurch and at home to Barwell, and then of course we've only got the point today. But it is still 3 unbeaten, and it is a point.
Yeah, you know, the positives are that Mikey's getting better with every game, so it looks like a really good signing for the football club. We've scored 3 goals at home, which we haven't done since I've been at the football club. We look like we was on the threshold of claiming 3 points at home, which has been a rarity. So there are positives, but we have to defend much better. You know, if you look at the 3 games we've been unbeaten, we could have lost them games as well with some of the defending, and you know, we got away with it at Alvechurch Saturday. You know, they could have been 2 or 3 up by half time if they were clinical, and that game could have been put to bed. So we've got to improve defensively. I mean, once upon a time, it seems a long way away now, that, you know, we had 6 clean sheets on the trot, but with the same back 4. But now it doesn't look like we can defend at all. Really poor defending. So it's crazy how you can go from one way to having 6 clean sheets to now look like you can concede goals every single week and making really sloppy decisions. So yeah, that's frustrating, but you know, we need to do better defensively. It's, you know, just winning our battles, not giving away silly free kicks. When you can clear your lines, go and clear your lines. Don't just put it back into midfield and you're still under pressure. You know, just get the basics right, and that will help your team defend better.
Moving on now to the next game, which is away on Saturday to Kettering, and they're second in the table, and a team that, well, if we play like we've done today at the back and we defend like we have, then we could be on the end of a hiding really, because they can punish us.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Kettering was sort of like a marker for us. That I think there's about 5 games into my tenure here that was our first real good game, and the fans went, oh hang on, we might have something here, and then we went on to having 6 or so clean sheets, and we drew with Stourbridge, we drew with Biggleswade, which we should have won as a last-minute goal against us, and we looked like we'd turned the corner. And then we had a little dodgy spell going back 4 or 5 games ago, but then you might have gone, well, that was because we had the whole midfield out. We had Bez out, we had Magunda out, we had Paul Green out. We had lots of injuries. Kett was out. So you went, okay, well, maybe we just had a little slump because of the injuries, but we've got a couple of them back. Magunda was only back for a couple of games and he's out injured again. But we need the bodies back. It has been disappointing. Yes, we've had 3 games unbeaten, but we need 3 wins. We don't need 1 win and 2 draws. So I am very frustrated, especially today. When you draw a game in the last minute, it's really soul destroying, and obviously it's hurting at the minute. So yeah, gutted.
Okay, we hear your frustrations loud and clear, Dennis, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. We'll catch up with you again soon.
Yeah, no problem, mate. Cheers, buddy.